What's up, guys? I'm just gonna do a real quick 10-minute practice session on the strip cut false shuffle. Most of the videos you've seen so far on this channel, I learned this stuff way back when I was 16 years old and pretty much did no practice and then just laid videos down for YouTube. So right now I'm gonna do this 10 minutes of practice with this strip cut false shuffle and kind of go over some of the finer points of it. When this timer goes out, we're going to go ahead and end the practice session. So, first, the finer points of this shuffle. If you're new to Magic and you're just now learning how to do your very first false shuffle, this is a pretty easy one to do. What you want to try to concentrate on mostly is reducing the amount of overhang that you do with this shuffle. A lot of overhang like this can be seen on other side of your fingers, making the deck appear larger than it should during the shuffle. So you want to minimize that. You want to go real slow. Top of the deck in your right hand, bottom of the deck in your left hand. Just like this. You want to kind of go slow. Riffle the cards, making sure to leave some of the cards in the left hand on top, the bottom of the pack here. And you want to really minimize the amount of overhang or out jog. And then slowly strip them apart and put the top back on top. The other thing that you might want to do to improve this shuffle a little bit is to leave a larger chunk on top from the bottom half. So when you do the shuffle, you might want to leave a larger chunk up here, because the cut will look that much better with a larger chunk of cards above it, because you're simulating a cut from the bottom to the top when you do this. So if you can give the contrast of a larger chunk up here, it makes that cut look just a little bit more real. Let's see if we still got the deck in the right order. It looks like we do. Oh, I just dropped some cards out, so we got to fix that. See, we got all the spades in order. Looks like we dropped a portion of diamonds out right here. We got 8 through 3. Go ahead and put that back in order. So now the deck's in order. So when you're practicing this, you want to try to maybe take a larger chunk from the bottom than the top. You want to leave a larger chunk from the bottom portion in the left hand on top of the pack at the end of the shuffle. And then you want to really minimize the out jog. And then perform the cut. And that's the strip cut false shuffle. You don't have to leave more on top, because if you're moving fast, or at least at reasonable speed, it doesn't look that bad. But practicing slow is the best thing to do when you're first learning this, because it takes a while to get the right pressure. Because when you're at this portion of the shuffle, stripping the cards out is not as easy as it looks, actually, because a lot of times people have heavy hands. I have heavy hands on a lot of things, and squeezing the cards too hard at this part makes it really a lot harder to get the cards to come out with the strip cut. It's just a matter of getting practice and becoming comfortable with it to get the cards to come out right. I just got to really concentrate on minimizing the out jog. And I'm kind of doing this on a hard surface. When it's on a hard surface, like this felt piece that I have here isn't very thick, so it's almost still as if I'm doing this on a hardwood table, and it's really hard to do on a flat hard surface, because getting the bottom cards with your fingers here to slide in with it is pretty hard to do on a hard flat surface. The felt gives you just enough to be able to do it in a reasonable manner, but sometimes they still get caught up because this felt ain't very thick. And obviously when practicing this, you could alternate. You could take the top into the left hand, bottom into the right hand, and do the shuffle backwards, because at the end it still ends up both sides protruding. So you could just grab it here and do the cut in that sort of fashion. See, I left the wrong side on top here. So when I do the cut's going to look a little awkward because I'm just pulling the top off and putting it right back on. Let's see if they're still in the right order. Yeah, they are still in the right order. So when you do this, you got your top in your right hand, bottom in your left hand. You don't want to shuffle cards on top on this side because you're going to have to do a cut. And if anybody's paying attention, it really is a dead giveaway when it looks like you're not even cutting it. You're just pulling the top cards off and then putting the top cards right back on. So that's why you want to try to make sure you leave some from the opposite hand of the cut, so that it actually has the appearance of some cards coming out from underneath the top part, like that. But really the trick is minimizing the out jog, keeping everything covered with the hands and fingers from above and from the sides, and completing the cut. The cover from the hands makes a big difference on what this shuffle looks like. Because if you leave your hands out like this the whole shuffle, and there's no cover given, the out jog becomes very apparent, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to kind of keep the hands up and over the deck, so the out jog is less noticed when you do the cut. It's a really nice shuffle if done with a lot of cover from the hands and at a moderate pace. Let's see if they're still in the same order. And they are. Now this video is filmed with the laptop camera. It's a 720p instead of a 4K camera. It's got a really small lens with a lot of interpollution. The interpollution is all the little dots you see. And that's a false shuffle. 10 minutes of practice on the strip cut false shuffle. Or you could call this the pull through false shuffle without the pull through. The pull through false shuffle, or the push through false shuffle, is very similar, only you take from here and you push the packs through each other and then pull the top out the other side and put it back on top. Now I'm not sure if I got that, and I didn't, because you can see the cards are mixed up here. So let's fix that real quick. We've got Diamonds are all in order. There's the king of spades. The clubs appear to be in order. It's all in order except for the king of spades. And this is the strip cut false shuffle. 10 minutes of practice. Drop a like, hit subscribe, come back to see us next time.